All right, look, every business owner knows this one feeling that I'm going to explain. You walk into the office and you're ready to focus. You're ready to dial in. You want to lead. You want to grow the company. And within 10 minutes of being there, boom, the whole thing explodes. Fires are beginning. You've got issues with your clients. Your team is a problem. You've got missed deadlines. There's scheduling mistakes going on, drama that you didn't create. But you know what? Now you got to be the one to clean it up. And then before you know it, your entire day gets swallowed up by reacting instead of leading. You finally end the day, you're exhausted, but nothing meaningful has actually moved forward. You have no growth, there's no strategy, there's no progress towards the bigger vision that you're trying to grow. So the question becomes, how do you stop putting out fires all day long and start growing again? Now, today what I want to do is I want to walk you through exactly why fires keep happening in your business and how to actually build a business that runs with structure, you got clarity, and you got momentum instead of what you probably have right now, which is chaos. See, firefighting is a symptom. It's not the problem. And the truth is, most owners, they never hear that fires are not your problem. Fires are the symptom. You know what the real problem is? To me, the real problem is the lack of systems, the lack of progress, the lack of clear structure. And if your business depends on you for every decision, for every approval, for every fix, you're always going to be the one that's the firefighter. And here's the thing, firefighters, they don't scale. Firefighters, they don't grow. Firefighters, they burn out in business. To stop putting out fires, you first have to stop being the one that everyone brings their fire to. Seems kind of simple, right? See, fires happen because of unclear expectations. Most fires originate from one source: unclear expectations, vagueness. See, your team doesn't know what good actually looks like. So what do? Well, they guess. Your clients don't know the process. So what do? They panic. Your projects don't have clearly defined outcomes. So they drift off course. See, the one thing that battles this is clarity. Clarity is the foundation of being calm. Clarity is going to reduce drama. It's going to prevent fires. And when expectations are written, defined, communicated, and reinforced, guess what? Your problems shrink dramatically. And if your team knows exactly what success looks like, well, they stop bringing every single problem to you and they start solving issues themselves. And that is how great leaders create space so that you can finally grow again. Systems and processes put the fires out before they ever start. Think about that. Most fires happen because your business relies on your memory instead of mechanisms. And the thing is you can't run a business based on who remembers what. You have to run it on systems. Systems for onboarding, systems for communication, systems for sales, systems for fulfillment, systems for client issues, systems for team accountability. You get the one word I keep saying? Systems. A system replaces uncertainty with structure. And when you have systems, fires are now prevented, mistakes are reduced, and clients are guided. Your team now operates with confidence, and systems turn chaos into consistency. And consistency is what allows growth to finally happen in your business. Delegation is how you actually escape the fire department, right? If everything gets routed to you and you are the one that has to look and deal with every headache, problem, mistake, you're never gonna grow. The key is you must delegate outcomes, not tasks. Don't say, do this. Say, here's the result. Here's the process. Own it. See, delegation creates responsibility. Responsibility creates leadership. Leadership creates progress. Your team will rise to the level of trust you give them. If you trust them with nothing, Guess what? They become more than employees waiting for instructions. If you empower them with outcomes, now they become problem solvers. And that is how you stop being the actual bottleneck. Now, the key is you've got to fireproof your business with communication rhythms. I want you to think about something. Most fires, they happen because communication is inconsistent. It's lumpy. You need a rhythm. Weekly team meetings, daily huddles, clear check-ins, defined scorecards. See, when communication is predictable, fires don't get buried. Issues don't get ignored. Problems surface early. And when they're easy to fix, think about something like, think about aviation. Here's an example. Pilots, as a pilot, we don't wait for emergencies. We communicate constantly. And that is actually what creates safety and stability. Now, think about this. Your business must operate the same way if you want to scale. Because growth only happens when you create a space for it. So here's the last and the final breakthrough, and this is the most important one. You cannot grow while you're busy fighting the fires. You know what growth requires? It requires strategy planning, deep thinking, creative work, and most importantly, it requires leadership. You must protect time to work on the business, not just in the business every day. See, you don't create space for growth. Your business will stay stuck in survival mode forever. And survival mode is the most exhausting place that you can ever operate from. So learn this and learn it now. How do you stop putting out fires all day and start to actually grow the business again? Well, simple. You fix the root, not the smoke. You install systems. You clarify the expectations and you delegate the outcomes. You build communication rhythms so it's not lumpy. And you need to create strategic space so that you can lead. And guess what? When you do this, your fires are going to stop controlling your day and you will regain control of your business once again. Comment below and tell me, what fire do you deal with most in your business? We always have one. And here's the thing. If you are finally ready to really step out of the reaction mode and get into growth mode, why don't you join me? Join me inside of the En Route Business Coaching Program. This is where we build businesses that run smoothly, they run consistently, and they do it without chaos and mayhem. Thank you very much.